It's like a passion project. Every woman entrepreneur that I meet are very excited. They say, yes, finally, there's a podcast for us to share our stories. And to me, I think the key thing for any podcast is to share the story.
We always want to amplify our messages. We have been going on print, we have been going on radio stations. So at that time we thought, hey, why not we go on podcasts, since it's starting on the trend.
Podcasting to me at that point of time was very old school. Was very radio. To me, I felt like it was taking a step back. Oh my goodness, but how I have been proven wrong. For me, you take away your sight, suddenly all your other senses are enhanced. And for me, that's the same with audio. You suddenly have more types of creativity coming up. The things that you're able to play with is just amazing.
Because we're all locked down, we cannot physically face each other and sing, especially in this pandemic. And I think it's going to last for quite a while still. So I think many of us actually upgraded our system to enjoy ourselves, during this period also.
With the advancement of technology, there are a lot of things that you don't really need to spend too much money on. It's a game changer, and definitely there's much to be done in terms of storytelling, or music as well. I would say you place the power into the artist's hands.
So stats have shown that 66% of the people in Asia Pacific region have listened to one podcast on an average day, up to a duration of 60 minutes.
End of last year, it was kind of, the peak of the pandemic. And as you know, a lot of shoots couldn't happen because, borders were closed. And the marketing team actually said, hey, there is a rising trend in podcasts. Is this something that we like to look at? We also realized that a lot of people are experiencing screen fatigue. At the end of the workday, they don't want to look at the computer screens anymore.
Even before whatever's happening right now, people are already, there's not enough time to even watch a video. I need to go for a jog right now. I want to be entertained. I'm cooking right now. I want to be entertained. I really, really hope that, we could actually gain more insights into different storytelling methods, as well as new talents, I guess.
There are so many ways to explore audio, not just in podcasts, but also for employee well-being, and just so many, so much that we haven't tapped into. And I'll be interested to find out, who might want to explore audio in these formats as well.
Things are changing, trends are changing. People are not looking for such big setups. People are working alone.
To be honest, we knew nothing about podcasts, like zero. So we needed somebody to guide us.
Audio quality is extremely important, much more important than visuals.
Sound shouldn't be the last thing that's always on their project. It should be something which have already been brought for and planned for.
I think it's very important to have a plan for your podcast. So having a plan will ensure success. So you need to think about in terms of the concept, in terms of how you're going to make a sustainable show, and also how you're going to market it. It's still quite a challenge to get your podcast discovered. So recording and producing the content is 50%, and another 50% goes to marketing and distribution and promotion of your podcast.
I would try to kind of find a way to make it sound a little bit different, because if not, I'll sound the same. So that's kind of the challenging part,
Right.
to actually sound unique in a sense. I mean, it's the same for every artist. You have to sound unique to stand out.
I think the niche part is actually very, very key, because in today's world, if you don't have a niche, it's going to be really difficult to stand out.
So we did a research on who are our listeners, who are on podcasts. We have to find content that resonates with them. You have to keep it bite-sized because they are on the move. So they are always listening to like keywords.
Right now, the fact that the technology allows us to enter it and experiment with it so easily, you should just do it. There's no reason not to do it.